Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm heading to Ferris Planet. They're currently facing a lot of Geths problems. But first, I'm going to talk to my teammates. I did complete some side mission before doing the main mission here. I have decided to change how I format my videos. From here on out, I'm going to start off my videos with either talking to my teammates or doing the main mission. And for the side missions, they're going to be more closer to the end of the videos. In this situation, I ended up talking to my teammates first. I started off with Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. I mean, there are reports to file, on the Rachni and on Annaleus.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talent, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
See, Caden gets it. You can't judge a whole species by the interaction you had with one individual. A lot of people need to learn that.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
From what I got from that story is that don't be an ass. Be kind to other people. If not, Kate is going to check you and may cost your life. Not going to make the mistake in talking to you. Hi, Liara. Hope nothing's awkward between us. Amigos?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Amigos.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Hey, yo. Who said anything about sex? But then again, I don't know what I was thinking when I clicked on that. Bro, it's just kind of getting awkward talking with Liara here.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Exactly, Shepard. Just be friends with her. And at the end of the day, if it happens, it happens,
Goodbye,
bro.
Shepard.
Bro, just stop flirting. Don't even bother flirting anymore, Shepard. You're not good at it. Just keep it cordial, be a gentleman, be friends with her. That's it. I say all of that, but I'm still the one controlling him at the end of the day. Let's see if I do make the changes or not. I mean, it literally did take me like 7 videos to change the weapons.
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
Yes. Yes, Garrus. I didn't think about it until now, but yeah, I'm with you right now.
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, Maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this one. You, me, and Rex are going to be the ones going to take him down. I know that for sure. Hopefully I bring Rex and you. I might end up doing that mission without realizing that's the final mission. We will see.
It'll depend on the situation. I'm not committing to anything until I've got him in my sights.
Fair enough. Either way, I'm right behind you, Commander.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Commander. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
I'm on duty. Have anything without alcohol?
You're always on duty, Shepard. It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
You can't think I'm the most patriotic person on the ship.
Nah, you just happened by at the right time. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty on a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Is this why you're always going on about the Council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're part of the team, Williams. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
Not to get all cheesy, but you're the first CEO who's ever said that.
Bro, imagine taking the biggest L of your life and it gets passed down to your next generation. There is no way that you and your dad did not get promoted or get better assignment because your granddad took the biggest L of his life. I believe you guys just expected to get those promotions or better assignments, but you gotta request them. You gotta show like dedication, show that you want that. Or maybe you guys suck. Have you ever thought about that?
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
Nah, you earned it.
I didn't bring you along as a favor, Tally. You're here because you contribute to the mission, and I need all the help I can get on this one.
Don't worry. You can always count on me.
I should go.
See you later.
I'm actually surprised how quick the conversations were with my teammates. I wonder if it's because I completed a bunch of side missions and not a main mission, and that's why the conversation was a lot more shorter. I don't know, I feel like I'm just trying to find connections between things when there is no connections.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
colony held out as long as it did.
This place has seen better days.
I'm not sure who assigned this mission to me. It could have been the Consul, Captain Anderson, or the Ambassador for the humans. But it's crazy that nobody's helping this planet.
We saw your ship. Fidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Fidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
God damn, he got blasted off like that. What? No, seriously, the Geths just appear out of nowhere and blasted him. There's probably nothing left of him. I'm a jerk too, because I didn't even turn around to see if his body's there. I mean, I doubt there's anything there now, but that's a crazy way to go out. Rewatching it again, you can't even see my teammates there. Like, we're perfectly hidden away, so the Geths are probably looking at this dude and thinking, this guy is crazy. He's talking to himself, there's nobody there, and then blasted him. Wait, thinking about this now, shouldn't they be guarding all ports of entrance? So this way they could get supplies and maybe soldiers to come in and help them out. There's like legit only one person here and no one else. Well, to be fair, he also said that his leader was preparing for another Geth attack. So they probably couldn't spare any more people to come protect the ports. Either way, we're here now, a little bit late, but the important part is that we're here and we're ready to help out. I may be tripping here, maybe I'm just being delusional, or I don't have that good of a memory, but this Geth Stalker here looks completely different from the first one I saw. I don't know how to describe it, because the first one that I saw, one, it looked dirty, it actually looked metallic, but this one here, it actually looks like it has muscles, like it was created out of humans, or that it was just born. I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping. I'm gonna put up the image so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But this Geth Stalker legit looks like it has flesh, muscles, and it's not all metallic. Bro, it would be crazy if the Geth Stalkers were actual aliens, and the Geths were just putting robotics and tubes and wires on like dead alien bodies. I really doubt that that's what it is, because it's not that kind of game, but it would be crazy if that was true. The Geths got these people really good. However, I feel like Eden Prime still got the worst. I don't know, maybe because I saw people getting spiked or speared through, and there were a lot of burned bodies. But with these guys, they look like they can handle themselves. And that's crazy too, because with Eden Prime, there was a military force there too, or at least, no, yeah, I'll say military force, because Ashley was there with her unit. I'm not sure if she was part of the research team, but you know, they still had a unit there. But then again, it was probably just one unit that was there. Plus, how are you gonna have a colony with no army or guards to protect them? Like, at least hire a couple mercenary Krogans to protect these guys. Then again, this does look like a human colony, so they're definitely not gonna hire a couple mercenary Krogans to protect them. If I were these people, I would definitely travel to the nearest Elcor colony. Wait, never mind, they hate change. Let me go, y'all can just stay here.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Damn, these guys can't catch a single break. They lost someone by the port, now they're coming back here, and I'm just gonna mindlessly shoot at this Geth that's covered. Bro, this is not the kind of support they were asking for. But at least I end up changing my target. If I had limited ammo, I would have wasted it all, honestly. Okay, you know what I just noticed? You guys couldn't hear it because I lowered down the volume for the in-game, but Garrett said shutting them down, and then proceeds to shoot out like an orb or force field to knock, or try to knock them down, but there's a wall there so he didn't really hit them. But is that similar to Liara's ability? Like, just to knock them down for a bit? Because I feel like Liara, Caden, Rex, and Garrus basically have the same ability, just pushing them back and they get knocked out for a bit. It does feel like 60% of my teammates have that ability, and the only ones that don't is just, what is it, Ashley? Well, I'm not sure, but like, I'm assuming she probably doesn't have that. And Tali doesn't have that. Not unless she didn't use it around me, but I feel like she doesn't have it either. Am I able to use it? Because I feel like I should be able to use it as well. I should have definitely played this at a lower difficulty. I need that tutorial to show me how to do it myself. Or maybe it's just my class. Maybe I'm not able to use it. Maybe it's not that. Maybe I can't use it until the end game. I don't know. Maybe the developers thought I would be OP'd if I had that ability. But here's the thing. I need it. I'm not good. I'm not a good player. Let's be honest. If I did have that ability, I'd probably waste all my shots. Or just missing in general. Okay, so I did end up going back to the spaceship to switch out Rex for Tali. The reason why I did that is because, one, I did think that once I got to the top of the staircase, I did think that maybe Tali would be better for this mission. I was thinking that maybe Tali has some additional comments that she makes while being around by Geths, or when we're getting attacked by Geths, or maybe during like cutscenes or dialogue options she has something to say. That was my thought process and the reason why I went back to get her. But even during like this time, I wasn't 100% sure if that's true or not. And the only reason why I guess the reason why I'm basing this off, because in Fallout 4, you know, some companions that you take with, they do make comments about the actions you make, the enemy you fight, and the decisions that you make. Now, I'm not sure if Mass Effect is the same way, but just in case if it is, I wanted to bring her along just to see if she makes those comments during the cutscene. Honestly, I should be thinking like that a little bit more, especially when I'm making these videos, because I want to save time when editing these videos, and I want to see like different, I guess not different, but I guess additional interaction. And I should have known this, because in my last video, Caden did sacrifice his spot for Liara, so Liara could join us for that mission. And in that mission, Liara did talk to her mom, and her mom did make comments about her being there too. So maybe bringing Tali was the right decision. Only one way to find out.
We should update Vidan on the situation before we move on to wherever the Geth are bunkered. He's the closest thing left to proper channels.
You're right. Let's go. That's if he's still alive, man. That cutscene, it kind of reminds me of a Halo 2 mission. I don't know what mission it was. I'm not sure if it was like literally the second mission or a different one, but I feel like I remember seeing something like that with the Phantom going over. Was it the Phantom? Not the Phantom. It was the bigger ship. I forgot what it was called. But either way, it reminded me like a Halo 2 mission. And it reminds me of New Mombasa. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right or if it was called something else. But it definitely reminds me of that city. Maybe because it was also Destroy. I don't know. It just gives a Halo 2 vibe right now for me. I love Halo 2, man. That was a great game. But my favorite Halo game is definitely Halo 3 ODST.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony is safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to Exogeny headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at Exogeny, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
You mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Ferros in general.
Of course, Commander.
What else can you tell me about Exogeny?
Exogeny funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
So I did want to help them out with their medical, water, and any other problems that they're dealing with. Mostly because I want to see if I can complete those missions on my way to the main mission. Talking to them was a bit weird, like check this out.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varan meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varan, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
The colony is growing. Or it was. But you should speak with Fidan. He is our leader.
Why should I speak to Fidan? Why can't you tell me?
I don't want to talk about that right now. Speak with Fidan.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I came here with my wife Greta, looking for adventure, a new life together. This isn't exactly what we signed up for. Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the colony before they came.
Tell me about hunting Varan.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varan is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
I have to go.
I tried to help him. There was also this guy over here.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
What do you do for the colony?
I'm a medic. Or I am since the doctor died. I've tried my best since she was killed.
Do you know anything about this planet?
Just what I was told by Colonial Affairs. It's a little different from what they claimed. It's not all bad, though. When the Geth are gone, we'll have a chance to create something even more spectacular than before.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
Y'all need help. Can request help now.
Tell me about the colony.
I can't tell you much about that. You'd best ask Fidan if you really must know.
Why can't you tell me? I just want to know about the colony.
Fidan is our leader. Who better to answer questions about the colony?
I have to go.
Please do what you can to stop the...
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I can't see any significant damage, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Like I said, y'all need help. That guy was weird. Like, bro, comfort your wife and tell her everything's gonna be fine. You can't expect her to accept things the way they are and be productive. She's clearly in shock. Like, put her mind at ease, bro. Do something, bro. You're her husband.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived a short time ago. It seemed like any other colony at first, but it's different somehow.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like... I can't describe it. You should speak with Phi Dan. He knows the colony better than me.
Can no one just answer that simple question?
What do you do here?
I'm just watching over the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse. If nothing else, she's good for hiding in when those Geths come over the walls.
It looks like you're monitoring something.
No, well, just ship diagnostics. It's nothing. I should get back to it, but Phi Dan, what's the report on? I should go.
Maybe I can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
No, thanks, really. Now, please, I need to get back to work. This work must be I can't talk right now. I'm busy.
After talking to 3 people in a row that were acting weird, I finally met one normal person.
Nice work with those Geths. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
The top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
Everyone's behavior is so weird. Like, they're in an abusive relationship and they need permission what to share and what to say.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geths slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
I don't know, maybe I'm being ignorant here, but wouldn't you accept help after being attacked? And wouldn't you trust that person, you know, that helped you fight off the Geth? You're like, wouldn't you trust them even more to help you out? If you think about it, it wouldn't make sense why someone would help them and then betray them. Like, there was literally only 7 soldiers. I guess not soldiers, but 7 people with weapons, 3 injured, and 3 non-combat people. That's an easy win, honestly. You already had one group of Geth coming from the port, and another group coming from up the stairs from the backside. The only thing that they had going on for them is that those entrances are narrow and straight, so they could just shoot any enemy that comes through those hallways or entrance. Seeing that cutscene made me realize something. They could have dropped those long neck Geths on the colony and take them down easily. Bro, let me hack into these Geths, bro, so I could do that. I'm still offended that they rejected my generosity. Alright, that's enough nonsense for me. There's really nothing for me to add on this bridge besides that when I was fighting with the Geths, the chatter, the radio chatter was confusing me because I wasn't focused on what's being said on the radio. I was too focused on fighting the Geths. While I was fighting the Geths, I just hear, "Can you help me find my daughter?"
More tasks, Commander Shepard. I still can't get a fix on the location.
Any sign of movement? Lisbon could still be in there. It's only been a few days. She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
Correction, I thought I heard someone say, "Help me find my daughter." I was way too focused on the Geths because it made me think. The person who's requesting that was from the group that I just literally helped out, or at least someone that is able to see me and they saw I was moving and they wanted me to help them out. But boy was I wrong, man. I'm feeling like a fool right now. And it wasn't until I arrived here where it clicked on me that, oh, these guys were the ones that were talking on the radio and they weren't talking to me. I was just hearing their conversation. But still thinking that she's requesting someone to help her find her daughter.
That's close enough!
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Phi Dan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving, but the Geth really hit them hard.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you. But I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
I don't like these kind of people.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly haven't found anything of use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very hard not to lose hope.
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
Somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters, I hope.
How did you get split up from the Zeus Hope colony?
Most of us live closer to the Exogeny building. Zeus Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
What was the building used for?
Oh, yeah, we repurposed that structure to serve as headquarters for Exogeny. That's mostly offices with a number of light-duty R&D labs.
Exogeny is a master at repurposing anything and everything.
The company has to make a profit somehow, Juliana. Ferros is a long way from self-sufficient.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
I don't like people like Ethan. They only think about profits. Like, I get it. Companies need to make money. People need to make money. But if you put profits in your company over individuals' well-being and as well as the environment, you are just a lame person, bro. Ethan honestly reminds me of my marketing professor. That professor straight up told everyone that was in his class that no matter what, when you're in the meeting, your phone should be turned off because nothing is more important than the client you're trying to sell things. And that rubbed me the wrong way because I can name a lot of things that are way more important than selling things to a customer. If anything, the buyer should be understandable too. Because if anyone was trying to sell me something and then something came up, it was an emergency, I said, yeah, go ahead, handle that first. I'll be here waiting for you. Or we can reschedule. I can see why his ass got divorced. Before I got on the tank, I was thinking to myself, man, I love tank missions because they're so easy. And it's impossible to lose or even fail in a tank mission. Until this happened to me.
Oh boy, wait, how did I die?
And you would think I learned my lesson there.
Okay, now I know how I died.
Yeah, the first time I didn't realize how I went down until the second time. That's when it all clicked. I didn't know you couldn't put a tire over a bridge. I mean, I do have the, what's it called, like that thing that makes you jump high. Like, I could have done that and moved to the right and it would put me back on the road. I may have screwed up if I did that myself, like jump up and turn to the right, but hey man, that would have been on me. Alright, I'll take my 2 L's, whatever.
Oh, f*** is that?
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth.
Or one of those Varen.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geths ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
We'll get you out, as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
Thorian? What is that exactly?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old. Thousands of years even.
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. Exogeny was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors. Good luck with that field.
Out of nowhere, we get jumped by wild animals. What's up with that? I get it, they heard the gunshot and they came running towards where they heard the sound. But like, spawn 30 miles away from us. Like, don't be all on top of us. Like, I literally just see two running to my right side. Then out of nowhere, I'm looking at Liara and Geths over here. And there's like 30 of them. Okay, maybe I exaggerated a little bit right there. But there's like 5 easily tops on top of us. But this does remind me of a story that a former co-worker told me. But take this with a grain of salt. But this dude told me that when he was in Chicago, between 10 to 15 people jumped him, but they didn't do anything to him. Like, he came out of it unharmed. And that was because he was telling me that they were just stomping the ground around him while he was on the floor. And as soon as they left, he got up and walked away. That's what he told me 10 years ago. Now, if you want to ask me, do I believe that story? No, not really. But I'm not going to be there and tell him you're a liar. I'm just going to say, yeah, I'll take your word for it. Because in reality, I don't even know what really happened on that day that he's claiming he got jumped. Maybe he was at home. Maybe he did get jumped. I don't know. I just said, oh, damn, that's crazy.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
That AI betrayed me. Like, bro, what did I do to you? And I have no idea how I died. Because rewatching that Krogan didn't shoot. He just started running. I could have healed. I'm so glad I switched up my weapons, because if I still had the level 1 weapons, I would probably be here for another 30 minutes, just like when I was fighting with the Krogan from Liara's mission. And Geths comes in clutch too. He pushes him back, he's down to the count. I'm just letting him have it, bro. I kept shooting. I even throw some grenades at him, and they actually blew up on contact, which is crazy.
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on Species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zeus Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Are you saying ExoGeni knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species 37.
No wonder they were behaving so strangely.
Your pilot should be warned.
Joker. Come in, Joker. Damn it, that field's blocking us.
We need to drop that field and get back to Zoo's Hope.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
What do you know about the Geth?
I have no specifics on the Geth as they relate to this facility. All sensors have been purposely decommissioned since their arrival.
I want to know about ExoGeni Corporation.
ExoGeni Corporation is at the forefront of human expansion in the new galactic economy, funding colonial development and securing resource rights to ensure our progress as a species. Further inquiries regarding company policy may be directed to Consumer Information Services during regular business hours.
Who's in charge here? Who organized the research?
All decisions about local resource analysis and acquisition are made by on-site management, deferring to the board of directors only when seasonal quotas are missed or exceeded. Individual employee records are confidential.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Species 37 was discovered several weeks ago when a small team was infected with spores while examining ruins near the Zoo's Hope outpost. The outpost was quarantined immediately, and study of the infection began. Within 21 days, 58% of colonists exhibited altered behavior. Within 28 days, 85%.
What's the size of this thing?
The Thorian appears to be a diffused creature. Its cognitive abilities are centered in large nerve bundles, but it receives data from kilometers of meandering tendrils. We have discovered bundles approximately 1 meter in diameter, but these seem insufficient to coordinate the massive sensory potential it possesses. It may simply process such stimulation slowly, or perhaps there is a nerve cluster of a greater magnitude we have not yet encountered.
Is it intelligent? Can I reason with it?
The Thorian does not exhibit the focused behavior of a predator. The release of spores is an act of survival, not aggression. It does trigger advanced behaviors in the humans it enslaves, but we have yet to discover whether it recognizes or is capable of recognizing humans as more than tools. It is sufficiently alien as to defy classification at this time.
Do you know how the creature controls its slaves?
The will subversion manifests as intense pain if directives are ignored. The effect is severe enough that subjects are soon conditioned against even minor thoughts of rebellion. Observation suggests the Thorian views its thralls in a utilitarian way. Care is apparently taken to avoid injuring them, much as a craftsman avoids damaging his tools. As long as no action is taken against the creature's objectives, the subjects are free to pantomime a normal existence until specifically tasked with something.
Where's the center of this thing?
The Thorian is present as a weave of tendrils across much of the lower surface of ferros. Observation of enslaved subjects suggests there may be key clusters that are tended by thralls. Unfortunately, direct observation of Species 37 is limited, or non-existent.
Please access my personal files.
Elizabeth Bainham, Research Assistant, Biomedical Division, Security Level 4 exemption. You are currently under probation due to disagreements with management over established company policy. These sanctions may be lifted if your next evaluation is more agreeable.
What triggered the probation?
You were marked as combative about the operations of the Zoo's Hope project, specifically regarding the handling of the infected colonists. As a result, you were tasked with monitoring the safety of the colonists for the duration of the observation.
That's enough for now.
Going to standby mode.
I doubt anyone's still alive in here. The Geths are very thorough.
many survivors in this base.
I thought the Geths were here because they found another Prothean technology, but no, it turns out that they're only here because they want the Thorian. Well, I guess it's not the Geths that want it, it's Saren that wants it. Bro, if he gets that power, or I guess not the power, but the species, the Thorian, bro, that guy would be unstoppable. All he has to do is just somehow convince the Thorian to be on his side, and somehow transport the Thorian to the Citadel just to alter everyone's behavior that lives in the Citadel. Well, technically, he just needs to.
The Geth use these claws to anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
The Geth don't waste much finessing their landmarks. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
This place seems almost peaceful. Do you think the Geth were using this room as some kind of religious temple?
The Geth blur the line between organic and synthetic life. It's natural to assume they seek understanding from a higher power.
I guess the higher power told him to burn people. If what Tali said is true, the Geths are looking or seeking for a higher power, then that's scary because that means they're closer to us humans. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the famous philosopher René Descartes. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. If not, feel free to correct me. But he's a French philosopher. He's famous for saying, I think, therefore I am. But he also acknowledged that he has limited knowledge because he believes that, or not believe, that he knew that he didn't know everything. However, he believed that since he doesn't know everything, there has to be another being that does know everything, and that being is God. Now, I'm not here to debate if God is real or not. The only reason why I brought up René Descartes and his philosophy is because I wonder if that's the direction the Geth storyline is heading towards. From my understanding, what Tali just said is that the Geths are able to think for themselves, or they're getting closer to think for themselves. But them thinking someone or something with higher power makes them so human, because if you think about it, even us humans, we search for someone or we seek for someone with higher power. For some of us, it may be like in the scientific field, so like doctors, scientists, just to see if we're able to understand why, certain diseases are occurring, or why a phenomena is occurring. And you could also say the same thing about religious people, but theirs is a bit different. Well, I feel like it's a bit different. When it comes to religion, I feel like it's more of a guidance kind of thing. How should I behave in certain situation? How should I treat other people? Basically believing that there's someone with higher power knowledge on how we should behave and how should we act around other people. Well, that's how I take it. I'm not sure if I'm just being dumb right now and don't understand anything at all, but that's how I understood things. I'm so glad that I brought Tali, because if I had anyone else, I doubt anyone would make that comment. Maybe Liara.
Same as before. We don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
But I'm so glad that I'm editing this video and rewatching my playthrough and just, giving my thoughts as I edit the video and explain what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm strategizing, and what I'm about to do. Because I'm not good at giving my thoughts while playing this game. In fact, I don't even think like that when playing the game. The only thing that pops in my head is Schoolboy Q saying yak, yak, yak. That's it. And I also be having fun, be in the moment while playing the game. If I just upload the video as is, all you just hear is nothing, silence, maybe a couple incoherent sentences. Some sentence that started, but I messed up and just gave up on finishing my sentence. A few comments here and there, and a lot of deaths of me saying, oh come on, or I should have healed up. It is what it is, but as you can see right now, I am taking care of these Geths, bro. Once again, I am so glad that I changed my weapons because it makes it so much easier. I should have done it sooner, but to be fair, I did had a lot of level 3 weapons that drop the accuracy. I'm so glad I did those side missions, and I really lucked out on selecting the right weapons. Well, I guess not the right weapons, because I think the merchants have the better weapons, and I want to buy one, but I'm not sure which one to buy because I don't know which one's the best weapon. I just gotta gamble and just purchase one. If it's a bad one, it's a bad one. Oh well, lesson learned. Knowing my friend, she's probably watching this right now and just googling what's the best weapon. And as soon as I purchase a weapon, she's gonna send me a message saying, you messed up, buddy. Pues ya ni modo, vale verga, wey. This took me way longer than it needed to, but eventually I did finally solve it.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the Thorian creature. I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
Keep your guard up. There still might be a few Geth inside the base.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
When Shepard said that this place is going to be crawling with Geth in a minute, I legit thought that Geths are going to be attacking us as we try to leave the building. Bro, this place is empty. Like, I'm not mad about that, but I was expecting a little bit more action here. Bro, this place was emptier than the movie theater that Moist Critical went to watch the Minecraft movie.
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them, if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Get sniped. I was definitely thinking about Cat and Halo Reach. If you know, you know. Alright, this is a good time to talk about this. So back there at the ruins of Exogeny office, I hacked into a terminal that I believe it belongs to the Geths. But in that terminal, it said that the Geths are preparing to invade Citadel space, and they are amassing power, and apparently it's located somewhere called the Armstrong Nebula. I didn't check my assignments to see if it's going to be a side mission, or later on the storyline it's going to become a main mission. But the next time I play this game, I will check to see if it is a side mission. If it's not a side mission, then I'm assuming that the Geth invasion is going to somehow play into the main storylines. If that's true, I'm a sucker for those kind of missions. I love missions that is an all-out war. That's why my favorite mission of all time for Modern Warfare 2 is the Whiskey Hotel. Now, I don't think it will be at the same level as that, the Whiskey Hotel mission. I feel like most likely the Citadel will be more prepared. But that will still be fun just to see their numbers dwindle down. It would definitely help out Kali's people for sure. Thinking about it and being like more realistic, it's probably going to be a side mission. If anything, it's probably going to have me just go there just to throw a wrench to their plan and screw them over. That's what I think the mission is going to be about, but we'll see.
Stop! Stop! You're over!
God damn, she zoomed out of the tank, bro. Only for her to stop midway. I mean, I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be near Ethan or talk to him either.
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know it happened on a cruise. This doesn't have to end like that.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing ferros has. The thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's Hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
I won't let you hurt these people anymore. Drop your weapon, or be prepared to use it.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on, and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I'll deal with the thorian, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
We might be able to adapt a concussion grenade to deploy it.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path.
You can survive out there. I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at Exogeny headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Why work in the middle of nowhere if your skills are so useful?
Maybe I've got a bit of the frontier spirit in me. That, and the alternative is a bit too secure for my liking. Freelancers don't have to worry about security as much, so long as we keep a low profile.
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans for a few prototype mods? I'm a freelancer. Some of my mods are highly sought after.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I say.
Bro, where were you at when I first passed by here? We could have saved time. I could have gotten that data while doing the main mission. I'll do this some other time. I definitely want to come back to this planet and complete some of the other side quests.
That creature. It certainly wasn't human.
No hitting the colonists, even if the thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Very well, Commander. Let's go.
Alright, I'm going to make a lot of mistakes here. It's mostly due to the fact that I wasn't paying attention, and I also learned that you're able to switch around your equipment for your Shepherd. 8 videos in, and I just figured that out, that I'm able to switch around my equipment. Actually thinking about it, I remember that I could do that because I did switch my Shepherd and Garrus's armor back in the Citadel, but I totally forgot about that until now. It is what it is, but as you can see, I was pushed back a little bit and Tali's down too. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't you just get back in the tank? I didn't know you could do that until I was pushed back. That's the only reason why I found out. If I wasn't pushed back by these things, I would have never known. But once I get back on there, I take everyone down in that room. My question is, why did we get out of the tank to investigate that thing? We should have stayed inside. And here I was feeling really conflicted because I didn't remember how I was supposed to take these guys down. But earlier I threw what I thought was a concussion frag, but it turns out it was just a regular grenade. So the next logical thing I did was get back on the tank to finish them off.
Oh, that's awkward. How can I make them paralyzed?
I'm sorry, past me, but you won't find out until a few minutes later. But once you do find out, you don't even use it right away. What's up with that? After seeing those 2 colonists, I had a genius idea. Well, I thought it was a genius idea. I booked it, bro. I thought it was Speedy Gonzalez out there. It was at this moment that I realized I messed up. I got swiped by those things. You know, the people are shooting at me. Clearly, I wasn't thinking because I tried to open a door that you can't even open. But yet, I was able to open that upgrade kit and cross over these things. You would think I got this. I'm going to complete this. But think again. They got me in the end. What can I do? Be an idiot and try again. Pues no, soy muy burro. ¿Qué piensa que va a pasar? If you thought that I learned my lesson after this, think again. I'm not sure why I'm like this, but I hope my stupidity make y'all laugh. This run right here, I finally decided to start thinking. Now mind you, I did switch the grenades to the concussion ones, but that doesn't matter right now because I gotta take these spitter wannabes down. Now if you think I'm gonna use the concussion frags on the colonists around the corner, you're sadly mistaken. I ran up on them. I ain't scared of them. I'm gonna give them the smackdown. Just like that, I'm Mike Tyson in this. I was feeling myself. Pause. I felt unstoppable. I had my shotgun, and boy oh boy, let me tell you, I love this shotgun. Now I'm not using it well at this moment, but eventually I will. I have no idea what got into me, but I did not waste a single frag. Granted, I did have to use 2 grenades by that door area. To be fair, it does look like there was more than 6 colonists out there, so I probably did get a few, but additional ones came in out of nowhere. Now I'm not sure how that frag took down that colonist by the door, but I made a risky move here. I have no idea what I was thinking, but I went with it and I lucked out. I'm solid right now, I'm doing well. Until I got here. What am I doing? Why aren't you taking cover? Is it really that difficult for you to take cover? Like, just walk forward and the game will automatically take cover for you. Unfortunately, luck was still on my side because that was dumb what I did. If I would have went down right there, I would have been sent back to the elevators. Rewatching this part, I didn't realize that I picked up extra frags to knock out the colonist. Even the game threw me a bone. They said, "Here, loser, you better succeed." Well, let's see if I do succeed or fail here. As y'all witness, my skill is unmatched. Just standing there, taking them down one by one. Where are the recruiters at, bro? Sign me up to an esport team.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. You're supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
I don't even know what to say. Like, good looking out. What you did won't go to waste. Y'all hear those explosions in the background? Like, who's still fighting? I know for a fact there's no military soldiers out here. The only thing that's out here that has any like combat experience is just the Exogeny guards. Whoever's still out there fighting, more power to you, bro. You are definitely putting up a better fight than the first group I met. This group has no excuse. They were under control. Whoever was controlling them should have had better skills.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what is that?
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Sarah. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now!
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long.
Why she came out of that thing just the same way how baby giraffes are born? Is this how the Asari species came to be? They were born by something that has the face of a fly and the mouth of tentacles? What kind of hentai scenario am I in right now? Clearly, I'm in the wrong reality or a dream. I don't know who's messing with me. I'm not sure if it's Madara, I'm not sure it's Aizen, but wake me up, guys. Wake me up right now. You know why I'm thinking it's like a fever dream or an illusion? Because the Thorian creepers came out of nowhere. I passed through that colony and there was none in sight. And all of a sudden they came out of nowhere and there's like thousands of them too. No, but seriously, like, shouldn't they be cool with me? Like, I did help them out with the Geth problem in the beginning. Maybe that's the moral of this mission. Don't help out people when they're begging for help. Let them figure it out, because if you do end up helping them out, they're just gonna end up betraying you. And I don't know, where you just have a random hole in your head. Either that or don't torture plants. You know what this mission reminds me of? It reminds me of Gears of War 2 mission, where you're basically underground and there's like a water area that you gotta cross over with a boat. And then I don't know, where you gotta fight like a fish monster. Is it a fish monster or is it like a tentacle monster? I don't know, it had tentacles, that's all I remember. But it would latch onto the boat and you gotta chainsaw it to get it removed. That's what this mission reminds me of. You saw that, I saw that. That thing gave birth to another Asari. There's no denying it now. Which is crazy too, because you would think that spawning another Asari, that Asari would be downstairs. But no, it's somehow upstairs. Now, I'm not sure if it's like a cone kind of situation, where this Asari could jump all the way from the first floor to the second or third floor. But every time we take down the tentacle root thing, another Asari is spawned. And it's always like the next level or the next set of stairs I need to go up, or the next area I need to be at to destroy those tentacle root thing. There were 6 of them that I gotta destroy, and it did take me 20 to 25 minutes to beat this whole level. The enemy did took me down twice. The first time, I'm surprised the explosion didn't take me down. It was her trying to use the force on me that took me down.
She got me.
I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm assuming that when she tried to knock me out with her abilities, I just took the damage for it, and I guess you take damage whenever they do that. But I do get my revenge though. And the second time I didn't heal myself quick enough. Just like the last one, I also get my revenge with a little assistance, but not from my teammates, from an enemy. She's probably telling him, "You team-killing bastard. You made us look like the Three Stooges down here." I shouldn't be talking all that smack right now. They did end up taking me down 2 times at this part of the mission. I'll shut up and talk about the game now. You know how the Thorian creepers just came out of nowhere and help out the colonists to protect the Thorian? Were the Thorian creepers formerly humans? Because they do look like human. I mean, they have a body of a human, but they also have claws. So it makes me think that like they're a whole separate different kind of species. I believe that the Thorian creepers were made by the Thorian. I mean, like how he spit out the Asari, I feel like that's how he made the Thorian creepers too. He probably spit them out. But I can also see them being humans or formerly humans. Because if I remember correctly, they said, or I guess someone from Exogeny said that they're able to control other species by releasing spores. And I wonder if the Thorian creepers were humans that had high exposure of those spores. I don't know, I flip-flop between those two, that the Thorian creepers were human ones or the Thorian created them. The Thorian is a plant and it uses spores to control people's behaviors, and how the Thorian creepers in a fetal position, they do be acting plants, because as soon as you attack the root of the Thorian, that is when they start being active and vomiting all over you.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be. In time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geths to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
I'm more confused than before.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you all right?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship, Commander. Medical needs to know about this.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Do you know what the conduit is? Or where it is?
No, I'm sorry. All I know is that Saren believes the conduit was the key to the Prothean extinction.
Then whatever it is, we cannot let him have it.
You have the cipher. In time, your visions will clear. They will lead you to the conduit. I only pray you find it before Saren does.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic. And he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
After defeating the Thorian and talking to the Asari, that's when I realized that I may have messed up in the order of the missions I completed. It has me thinking that I should have went for Liara, then after Liara I should have came to this planet, and then after this planet I should have confronted Benezia. Because now I'm thinking, if I did this mission first, I wonder if I would have different dialogue options when facing Benezia. Because this mission does have me thinking that the reason why Saren is able to convince Benezia to join his side is because he talked to the Thorian and learned something else besides the Protheans. I think Saren also learned about how to control others the way how the Thorian did. I'm not sure how he did it, but he had to learn something from the Thorian for him to be able to control Benezia. That's what I think. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but when I replay this game, I am definitely going to do this mission first, then go to Benezia to see if there's any more dialogue option. I'm not sure which mission I should do first now, if I should go to the coordinates to see if Saren's there, or go to the spy location to see if they have any more important information about Saren. But I do think maybe the order I did it was wrong, but now I'm thinking maybe each time when the council contact me, maybe that's always scripted the same way, so maybe I should go to the spy to see if they have any additional information on Saren, and then after that mission I go do the coordinate mission. I think I figured which mission I'm going to do first now in the next video. Hopefully I'm right, we'll see how it goes.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
Bro, I'm tweaking.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Yeah, don't rush, sure.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. Incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
Shut up,
The beacon
Ashley.
on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the ferros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, ExoGeni should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best, then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Am I tripping, or is that the only mission I have been getting? Just a bunch of human missions. I haven't gotten any Asari, Solarians. Oh, I guess I did get Solarian missions. But those kind of missions, I don't think they'll be registered with the Council, because one of them I was scanning the Keepers, and the other one I was helping someone scam, what's it called? A casino, because they gave me a device where that device is registering every time I win, or when I play the slot machines. Alright, looking back, I had to look at one of my old videos. I did do an Asari mission. It was for Shaira. So I did complete a lot of small missions for different species. It just wasn't at a large scale as the one in the Ferris planet. Anyways, as for side missions, I did do 4 side missions, but I was only able to complete 3 of them. Now the one that I wasn't able to complete, the reason why I couldn't complete it is because my skills for description was low. And I believe for me to complete that mission, I need to open up something. I'm really not sure, because when I went to the area that I need to be, there's really nothing more else to do besides defeat some enemies, which I already did. So that one I'll go back some other time. While the other 2 missions that I did complete were just me being duped. It was a trap that either Geths had started attacking me or a giant worm monster kind of thing. It's not really a worm monster, it was like a plant monster. However, with this side mission, this one was a lot more interesting because it had something to do with Shepard's past. In the last video, I got a call from the Admiral. He was telling us that a bunch of Alliance scientists were being taken down, and each of those scientists had a connection with Shepard, because apparently they were working on a classified project on a cruise. And when I started this mission, or side mission, I didn't even question like who would be after these scientists, nor did I ask myself what happened at Akuz. Why was General Shepard? I'm thinking Modern Warfare 2. I mean Ghost Shepard, that's what I name him, Ghost. Why was he the only one that survived from Akuz? Like, who attacked them? And why did they attack him? Is the group that attacked Shepard's men, is it the same people that's going after the scientist? That's what I should have been thinking about when I was doing this mission. Before I continue with my rambling, check this out, what happened to me while doing this mission. Oh, I didn't know he was that kind of guy. What was that noise?
Ready.
No, seriously, what was that noise that I made when the laser hit me? Because I feel my mic did no justice in picking that up. When I first made that sound, it legit sounded like if someone punched me in the stomach and all the air came out of my lungs. Oh man, I need a better mic in an area that's way more quieter when I'm recording these videos. Okay, so there was a lot of things that I forgot about this mission and what I learned. I started to think about the whole Akuz situation, how Shepard and his units were attacked and Shepard was the only one that survived. I started off listing the groups that could possibly attack them during that whole mission at Akuz, only for me to spoil myself. Well, I guess not spoil. I should have known this, but I totally forgot. Anyways, there's still something that I want to show you guys first that I saw during this mission that I thought was pretty cool. That was a good ass team effort right there. Bro, I have never seen teamwork like that in any game whatsoever. The way how Liara lifted that Krogan up and then Rex shoot a missile at him, never seen that at all, even after this whole side mission. I want to add Rex and Liara, my team, and take them everywhere I go, but I feel like that's also too OP'd, so I'm probably not going to use Liara as much after this. Well, the combination of Liara and Rex, I won't use that as much, but we will see. Alright, I'll let Past Me take over now with his little to no commentary. Alright, I should be here. Description too long. Let me check everything else here. Sorry about that, I wasn't even paying attention right there. Isn't there another package? Oh, yeah, right here. Oh no, too low.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
Shut up! You don't get to lie. You don't... Shepard? My God, Shepard, is that you?
Corporal Toombs? But I saw you die on Akuz. How did you get here?
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this. This man is delusional.
See, they were running tests on the Thresher Maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
Toombs, I didn't see anybody. If I'd seen you, I'd have come back for you, I swear.
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
He was there! You bastard! He knows the truth! They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
I can arrest him. He'll answer for his crimes in court.
Weren't you listening? He was part of a secret organization. I don't know what Cerberus is, but they'll never let their operation become public. This is the only way. Are you helping me, or are you killing me?
Toombs, it doesn't have to be like this. This isn't the only way.
It is for me. I avenged them, Shepard. Our unit can finally rest in peace. I can finally let go. The vids say that you were the sole survivor of what happened at Akuz. Who am I to argue?
That was crazy. I'm sorry I didn't have a reaction for it, but that was pretty crazy though, that there was another survivor too at Akuz and they just use him as a test subject basically. This Cerberus group is pretty serious and the Citadel should probably take them down before things go out of control. Not unless if they're like part of it or like funding it secretly.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. It's unfortunate both the Doctor and Toombs died, but I know you did your best under the circumstances. I hope this helped you find some peace, Commander. Thank you. Fifth Fleet out.
If you made it this far, I really appreciate it and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.